Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, third chapter, ABCD about the action. In this, after Arjuna asking the question, Bhagavan Sri Krishna started answering and explaining about the secrets of the Karma Yoga. How Karma Yoga will help a person to purify his own mind and become eligible for the Gnanam, and as well as the Karma Yoga, even if it is done with the Sakama, he will get the Punya Lokas and the higher worlds, and the lot of the phalams will be there. If you do without expecting the phalam, then you will get the spiritual spiritual evolution. Okay? So, in this explanation, from the first angle, Bhagavan says that everybody should perform their own given duties. What we are supposed to do with this particular body, in this particular situation, with this particular set of environmental situations, possessions and relations, all these are all determined and pre-planned by the Ishvara. So we have no any total control on them. We cannot just do whatever we like it. So what we are supposed to do, for example, if a person is appointed in an office, in that office, in that particular post, what he has to supposed to do, who appointed him, that particular owner of that company or that general manager will decide. Not because you have come to that post, you can do whatever you want. We have no that choice. In the same way, after coming into this body, in this world, just to exhaust our previous janmas karmas, punya papas. So for that exhaustion, now whatever these particular situations are available, this particular body, all these are all very much appropriately given to us. Only thing, recognizing that and working with this body and mind instrument, and try to get rid of from this bondage of the body mind complex and the samsara. Now, while explaining that, Bhagavan says, Niyatam Kuru Karmatvam. Your given duty must be done. No one can sit without doing anything. Even the life itself difficult to sustain, and the body. So, Sarira Yatra Picha. And if anybody says that physically I am not doing, I am sitting quiet, but mentally keep on thinking and worrying or working about those mental fancy whims and fancies, then he is called a hypocrite. So, after telling like this, now Bhagavan is coming to the second standpoint, angle of this Karma Yoga. In the beginning of the creation itself, when Brahmaji created the beings, living beings, Saha Yajnaha Prajaha Srishtva. In the 10th Sloka, the Yajna concept has brought out from the 9th Shloka onwards. Yajnartha Karmanaha Anyatra. If you consider this entire universe a cosmic function is a Yajna, if you remember that yajna concept, offering and showing the gratitude, living with the attitude of the gratitude, then the same karma will become a cause for your liberation actually. Mukta Sangha Samachara. But if you are not having this concept of the attitude of gratitude and yajna bhavana, and simply if you live with utmost selfishness, then that leads to the bandha. And so, Prajaha Sruštva, and then Prajapati told like this, oh, my dear gods and the human beings are having lot of desires and they have got limited power. And gods have got unlimited power and limited desires. So you both of you mutually help each other and share your powers and they like that. So anena prasavishyadvam, as like the milking the celestial cow Kamadhik, you can share each other and benefit both of you. That is told in the 11th shloka, which we have completed in the last class up to this. Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantu vaha. Bhavayata means here propitiating, satisfying, and worshipping, or propitiating mainly, nourishing. So we offer the offerings through the in the form of the yajna, yaga, and karma, and propitiate the gods, and the gods in return will bless us. So may the gods nourish us also. Nourish means in the form of the blessings. Whatever we desire, those desires will be fulfilled. In this way, both of you parasparam bhavayantaha and shreyah avapsyatha. Both of you will flourish. So this is a very good idea, good concept. And after telling that, today we will see the 12th shloka, Bhagavan extending that same thought. Ishtan bhogan hi vo devaah dasyante yajna bhavitaah tairdattana pradayebhyah yo bhunte stena eva saha. Whatever the gift we got from the Lord Ishvara and blessing from the different powers and different gods, we must give them in return. So Devaha Yajna Bhavitaha, those devatas are all nourished by, propitiated by the yajnas. And definitely will dasyante ki vaha ishtan bhogan, and they definitely bless us by giving whatever we desire, whatever we ask them. And when we are getting them because of their blessings, and if we are not showing the gratitude or offering again to them, and not even saying the thanks to them, and if you just enjoy yourself and not sharing with anybody, Sahayah Bhunte, if we are, whoever is enjoying the gifts given by those gods, blessings given by the gods, Taihi Dattan, Apradaya, not giving without offering to them. Just again, offering means what? Thank you so much. You have given me all this, and so it is, I am offering to you again first, and I offer also to the others, and then I will also enjoy in that. So in this way, this kind of the attitude of the gratitude, offering back to those lords. If who is not doing that, if you are not doing that without offering, ebhyaha to them, then it is considered as the stenaha eva. You will be considered as a thief. You will be considered as a thief. That means whatever we get in this life because of our work and our action, uh, earnings and all that, but still we have a debt. We have to be grateful. It is an obligation on us. We have to give the thanks to five of them. I told in the last class, Pancha Mahayagnas. We have the responsibility. An obligation on us. That's why this thread ceremony, these three threads and or three knots, particularly for a grihastha. So one is the responsibility taken on you, the pitru yajnas, the uh, debt we have to runam, pitru runam, and deva runam, then rishi runam. These are the three important things. Of course, then bhuta runam, that also will come under that. So like this, you have to be very grateful all the time. Even a small thing which we get, we must offer it and give it to back to the God. Show to the God. Say thanks. That is why if you don't do that, Bhagavan says, Taskara eva saha devadi swapahari. You are like a looter. You are like a cheater. You are like a thief. That's why in our family's tradition, we know all of us from the childhood, we see whenever on the festival days we purchase a new dress, before wearing that new dress, we'll keep them in front of the Lord. Then after that, we put the chandanam and kumkumam and then we will wear it. In the same way, the grihastha who is an employee or earning money every month when he get the salary, of course nowadays salary won't come into the hands. It will go directly to the bank account. Okay, but those days they will keep all that salary whatever comes in front of the Lord. Oh Lord, because of you, okay, you are the owner of this house. You are given me the job. You have given me this body. So always having this attitude of gratitude. Okay. Otherwise, we'll become so selfish. 100% selfish will become. So this selflessness, now without having the selfishness and doing the actions is called karma yoga. You will get the benefits what you are supposed to get. Not only that, before doing the action also you must do happily. While doing the action also you must do happily. After completion of the action also you must be happy. So being happy and performing the action is called karma yoga. Understood? So in this way, Bhagavan is scolding like it is not threatening. Why Lord is calling us as a thieves? Yes, if you are just living, eating only for your sake to fill your belly, to fill your belly. Shankaracharya writes in the Bhashyam, Atmam Bharaha. Atmam Bharaha means here, Atma means here body. Bharaha means filling. Who just struggle and always think about to fill their belly. Others, let them go anyway. Whatever may happen to others, but I must be fulfilled my desires. So we told no that they whose actions are more beneficial to the others and little beneficial to himself is a sattvika action. Whose actions are half is benefited to him and half is benefited to others also is a rajasika action. Whose actions are more harming to the others and more beneficial to himself. He is a satvika minded person. Action, he is considered as like a asura. So after telling like this, that's why our life should be always Paropakaraya idam shariram. I told you one Subhashtam in the last class. Let us live not only for our sake. Hmm? Let us not live not only for our sake. Let us live for the sake of others also. What I am giving, what I am doing, the uh, giving best to others. Others means what? To my parents, to my family members, and to the society, and our mm, ancestors, and the Rishi Parampara, and then Devas. So these Panchamahayagnas are indirectly mentioning in these shlokas, which I already elaboratedly told to you in the previous classes. Now, after telling that, so what is the main essence of this shloka? Whatever you get and you are enjoying, before that you are enjoying, you just offer to the Lord again and say thanks to who are all helped to get that, indirectly or directly. Say thanks to all of them and then you enjoy, you utilize it. Then in the 13th shloka, Bhagavan says the same thought again, little elaborated. If a person follows this principle of offering, giving thanks, and having the attitude of gratitude in his mind and do, how they will live? They are called Santaha. Yajnasishtashinas Santaha Muchante Sarva Kilbishaihi Bhunjate Te Tvagam Papaha Te Pachantyatmakaranat. Two contra pictures Bhagavan giving in the one shloka. So from the third angle is Karma Yoga. Yajna Shishta Ashinaha Santaha. The wise people, the good people, the dharmic people, they take, eat, means enjoy anything after the completion of the yajna, whatever is left over, and after giving to others many, and at last they will take it. Yajna Sishta means the uh, reminiscence, the remaining after the yajna. So that means every action should be done in the bhavana of the yajna. We need not to take this as a olden days traditional yajna performing, because actually why those yajnas are now also like a small puja or get together in the temple, or because we call many people, even though we pray to the Lord for our own benefit and to fulfill our desires. So, in the name of that yajna, puja, or yaga, we have to involve many people. We have to spend the money. So, many people are coming together, involved. Many people get the food, prasadam. That's why the Annadanam, prasadam in every of our rituals is very important. So, like that, whatever is left over after the yajna completed and the yajna prasada, after distributing to all the others, they will eat who? Santaha. So, that kind of enjoyment, eating means here not only the food or prasadam, anything which you enjoy, that what it makes that person's mind purer, makes that person's mind free from the selfishness. Sarva kilbishaihi muchyate. Kilbisha means impurity. Kilbisha means selfishness. narrow-mindedness. So that narrow-mindedness, selfishness, and small petty thinking of the individual selfishness will gradually goes away from his mind. So that is the purification of the mind. He will be freed from all kinds of negativities, selfishness, narrow-mindedness. Otherwise, the other person, te bhunjate, and say ye pachanti atmakaranat, who cooks only for filling their belly, who never bothers about the others, the around people or the other living beings, and not sharing or giving to anybody, and they simply cook only for their sake and eat and enjoy that I have done, I have earned, this is my money. In this way, a pachanti means cooked, cooks, atmakaranat, with utmost selfish attitude, then you know that cooking, that food, that enjoyment is actually, he is not enjoying the real thing. He is eating actually the papam. Bhunjate te tu agam. Okay? Agam papaha. The people who are in the sinful ones, papaha means it is a noun plural. The sinners who cooks only for their sake, who is always worrying about their happiness, their comforts, and not bothering about anybody, even in the family also. Sometimes some people, they never bother about other person. Then that kind of enjoyment, whatever you eat or enjoy, you are just like eating the agham papam, and you are already papatma, and you are accumulating more and more in sin, and for that you have to pay in the next life. So bhunjate tu agham. Indeed, they are eating only the papam. That's why whenever we cook, while cooking also we have to cook in the name of the Lord. O Lord, for your sake I am cooking. And with that bhavana, that's why in our tradition, no, in every house while cooking also Krishna Arpanam, Rama Arpanam, by telling the Lord's name and by keep on chanting the Lord's name, you have to cook. And after cooking also, that should be given as a naivedyam first to the Lord. And the small children and the old uh, people at home and the pregnant woman, like this, they should be fed first. Then only the Yajamani has to eat. These are all the very beautiful Sanatana Dharma rules. They are very great values which makes a person a real human being. So that's why while eating, we have the prayer, particularly while eating the food. All the time, whenever the food comes onto the plate, in front of you in the plate, we must be very grateful. There are so many prayers, some prayer you can say, and thanking to the Lord, and considering this as the prasadam given by the Lord today. Annam Brahma Raso Vai Vishnuhu Bhokta Maheshwaraha. See, Annam Brahma. This food which is in front of me is nothing but the Brahma. The essence in that food is called Rasaha Vishnuhu. And the eater here from this mouth is the inner dweller Ishvara. See, what a great attitude. So you are coming out of your cocoon shell selfishness. Okay? Shell like selfishness. Who is always worrying about the fleshy body, their taste of the tongue, their pleasure of their senses. They are called selfish people who sells the flesh, lives only for the sake of flesh. Or a beautiful prayer come later in this same Bhagavad Gita. Brahmarpanam Brahma Havihi Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaivatena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina. Like that, considering everything is the Brahma. The eater is Brahma, eating is Brahma, the served vessels are Brahma, offered Brahma, everything is Brahma, Brahma, Brahma. With the bhavana of the Sarvam Brahmamayam, or still simple Puranic Sloka prayer means the goddess of this food, Annapurna Devi, Annapurne Sadapurne Shankara Pranavallabhe Jnana-vairagya-siddhyartham bhiksham dehi cha parvati. See, I am asking, taking this as a bhiksha. What for? Jnana-vairagya-siddhyartham. This is not only for the saints and the sannyasis who go for bhiksha. I am eating this bhiksha means what? Which is given by the God as the prasada. And while I am eating that, I am eating and to live, make this body to live. What for this body? In course of time, I must get the vairagya, gnanam, vairagya. Vairagya is meant for what? To get the gnanam. Gnanam is meant for what? Get the moksha. Gnana vairagya siddhyartham. This is the meaning Bhagavan saying here. So we have to decide now whether we have to be a santaha or whether we be as a papaha. Santaha means sinless people, papaha means sinners. Sir, simply not offering the food and eating also, I am a papatma? Yes. Don't think that papa means a big sin, killing somebody or cheating somebody or looting away somebody's articles. Not only that is papam, telling the lies, that is papam. Here, you eat, enjoy these things whichever comes to you in this life. See, for example, you just imagine this plate of food today it came in front of you. How many people are worked for that? Of course, somebody cooked. Your house member's wife or mother, and the ingredients are all you take from first from the farmer who made those grains to grow. How much take care he must be taken very carefully, and the paddy is cultivated by those farmers, and then it came into the shop market, and from the market it is transported to our town, to the shop, and the shopkeeper is kept clean and selling, and you are then getting. So this transportation, cultivation, transportation, and trading, and so many, then only finally when they came home and cooked. And cooking, you need a fire, and for you at home, some servants are coming and helping to wash the vessels or for cooking or whatever. See, so many people are. So every day you must be thankful, and that's why I simply say, if you don't know the Sanskrit prayers, lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu, sarve janaha sukhino bhavantu, annadata sukhi bhava. Whoever cause for all these things to come and mm, to fill my belly, I must be very, very grateful to them. This is the attitude of the Karma Yoga. Okay? Then after telling this, now Bhagavan, actually, this is a cosmic cycle. This chakram, yagnam, is a cosmic function. It is a totally together working as like a harmonious wheel. The wheel of this world, samsara chakra, is moving because of, six things are there. Bhagavan telling that concept of the cosmic function, the yajna chakra, or the cosmic cycle of this world. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhavah यज्ञात् भवति पर्जन्यः यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भवः कर्म ब्रह्मोद्भवं विद्धे ब्रह्माक्षरसमुद्भवम् तस्मात् सर्वगतं ब्रह्म नित्यं यज्ञे प्रतिष्ठितम्. It's a continuous thought. That's why I read together. See here, very beautiful description. This annam, the food, whatever kind of food, because in the form of the vegetables, grains and pulses and the plants and the leaves, fruits, all this. This annam is the cause, okay, where from all these living beings have come. All the living beings, bhutani, bhavanti, they born, okay, they born out of the annat, from the annam. When a man and woman has eaten the food only is converting into a subtlest form of the food as the sperm and the ovum. Okay, and that will makes creates the bijam in the seed and the egg. So this seed is planted in the women's womb. There another body is forming. So what is the cause of these bodies to come? Okay, don't tell about the karma because of that. But here a body is formed because of the two persons, the women and the men. Whatever they eat, that food is only converted into as the sperm and the ovum. So that is the first thing. So the bhutani bhavanti, all creatures, living beings are born out of the food. And how this food is coming? Second step. Parjanyad anna sambhavaha. All this food is because of the rains. Parjanya means rains. Okay? Out of rains. If the rains are not there, then food, you won't get any food. And another subtle point also, through the rain only, the subtle body, Sukshma Sariram, which fall from the raindrops on the earth, and that Sukshma Sariram Jiva enters into some food items, and that food item is eaten by the men, and it goes into the man's sperm. These are all adrishtam, invisible. Scientifically also, you cannot prove what exactly happening. But Shastra describes about this jiva goes through the 5 furnaces, ovens. He is cooked here and there and there, and then finally through the clouds, and then came into the rainwater, and the rainwater falls on the earth and enters into some of the food items, and then enter into the purusha, the man's body. Then that seed is planted in the woman's womb. That is the final stage. There only the body forms, the jiva takes the body and comes out. So the second step is, because of the rains, the food is available coming. Okay, where from this, how these rains are coming? The cause for the rains is yajnat bhavati parjanyaha. These rains comes because of the out of yajna. Here yajna means because of our punyam, the cosmic yajna. That's why if any place there is no rains means those people who are all living there, they are all very sinful, wicked people. That's why sometimes in some places the rain won't be there in the whole year. And you see how difficult for the living beings to live. Even drinking water may not be available. So Parjanyaha Bhavati Yajnat. Okay. This Yajna. That means when we are all offering to the Lords and the rain god, he will be happy. And because of all our punya karmas and all that, and the rains comes. So here yajna means not only, sir, nowadays where, sir, who is doing the yajna? Somewhere some brahmanas in one town, in one temple. Even that is enough to give the rains to the entire the area, the whole. So that's why there is a yagam for rain to get the rains. Yagam. And yajna means I told that not only performing in the form of a big yajna kunda and sitting for brahmanas and yajamani offering so much and doing this much length. That is not only, that is also a Vedic type of karmas, that all. But simply we said Pancha Mahayajnas are also is yajna. If everybody considers their life is a kind of yajna, the life is like a tapas, tapomaya jivanam, yajnamaya jivanam. So then naturally that bhavana brings a harmony in the nature, and the nature will protect us. That's why generally what we say, dharmo rakshiti rakshitaha, means whoever follow the dharma and live dharmically, naturally the dharma will protect them. So here dharma means rains coming on time, the seasons coming in time, and the sunlight, all these things, the natural, the wind blows properly. These are all called dharma. If they want to, they have to function properly, the cosmic functions. Here we human beings also should function properly. So Parjanyaha Bhavati Yajna. Then Yajna, how it will come? Yajnaha Karma Samudbhavaha. Yajna means some performance only, no action. So the yajna is born out of the karma. Okay. So we have to take it is in a grand view. This yajna concept is not a Vedic ritual type. That's why in Vedic lots of rituals are told. Occasionally doing rituals, nitya, naimittika. But nitya karma is the important for the cause of this rains yajnam. Nitya yajnam, nitya karma. Naimittikam, occasionally for some reasons, for certain things, will perform. That's why big yajna yagas are all, we won't do every day always. Not possible also. But nitya yajnam, niyata karma can be performed. So that niyata karma, nitya karma done by all the human beings, grihasthas particularly, then that karma, their karma becomes the cause of yajna, and yajna is the cause of the rains. The rain is the cause of the food is the cause of the again new generation of beings to come. So in this way, this cycle of cosmic yajna very beautifully rolling. Now still two more steps are there. So okay, where from this karma comes? Who told that what karma you have to do? How we know? I told in the beginning itself, karma brahma udbhavam vidhi. Karma, Brahma means here Vedam. Vedas prescribe. This is the vidhi karma, and this is Nishiddha karma. This is the prohibited action. This is the action should be done. So like that, Brahma Udbhavam. That's why a person simply told some time back in some place, no. The Veda is nothing but the respiration of the Paramatma, Bhagavan. So Bhagavan's the respiration is the Vedam. The Vedam dictates and tells that these are all the good things, my dear children. If you follow all this, it is good for your Shreyas, for your Abhyudayam and Nishreyasam. Abhyudayam means the material prosperity. Nishreyasam means the spiritual prosperity. For both the purpose, the instructions manual is the Vedam. That's why Shastram, Shasanat iti Shastram, which guides us, which dictates, which controls and guides us for not frightening us, for our benefit, only for our benefit. That's why the Sanatana Dharma Vedic prescriptions are meant for the benefit of the entire world. Sanatana Dharmam Lokashayamartham. Yes? So, Karma Brahma Udbhavam Vidhi. Know for certain this is the thing. Now, finally, the sixth point is where from that Brahma? Brahma means here in this context Vedam. How Vedas are born? Where from? What is the origin of the Vedas? Brahma Akshara Samudbhavam Aksharam. Undecaying, unperishable, undestructible Paramatma, Brahman, Bhagavan. From the Bhagavan itself, the Paramatma itself, the Brahman itself. Here, Akshara means Parabrahma, Paramatma. Brahma means Vedam. That's why Vedas are Pramanam for us. We are all belong to the Vaidika Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, and that Vaidika Dharma, Vedas, are the manuals for us to follow. They are not only old testaments like dogmas, because now we people become so materialistic, more selfish. You see, for example, in the foreign countries, most of the Western countries, people are naturally, they don't have any attachment much, if you see outside, because they never bother about the wife and husband, simply, very casually, they will give the divorce. Like that, parents also, after the children grow little up and they become teens, the parents won't bother about the teenagers. The teenagers have got the freedom and they live as they like with the parents or somewhere. So, if you see generally, with any kind of relation, they won't have any attachment. Oh, very good. If they don't have attachment to with any relationship, then why are they are not able to grow spiritually? This is the question. This is the question. But the analysis, the deep analysis thinking says, even the Western, they themselves will tell that this is true. We don't have any attachment to any other wife or husband or children. That's why very easily we will go live anywhere with anybody and get married 5, 6 times, all that. But it is not because of the vairagya or detachment. This is a 100% very strong selfishness. This is because of the strong selfishness, this detachment. So, such a selfish motive detachment can give the spiritual growth? Certainly not. So, Brahma Akshara Samudbhavam. Now, if you take the order from here, the Vedams are born out of the Brahma, Paramatma, and the karma born means what karma, what to do, what not to do, what to do, what not to do, what to do, when to do, how to do, what not to do, where, when, all these things are do's and don'ts are prescribed, told by the Vedas. So karma is born out of the Vedam, okay, and karmas becomes the cause for the yajna, and yajnas are becomes the cause for the rains. The rains becomes the cause for the food, and the food is becomes the cause for the jiva rasis, the creatures to born. So in this way, this world, the cycle of the world chakram is moving smoothly. Now for this, Shankaracharya quotes in the Manusmriti how it is said in a different way. If you see here, अग्नौ अग्नौ प्रस्ताहुतिः सम्यग् आदित्यमुपतिष्ठते आदित्यजायते वृष्टिः वृष्टेरन्नं ततः प्रजाः. Here the way of description is different. Agnau prastahutihi. First, that's why Agnihotram, any Yagnam Yaga means through. To offer anything to any lord, how you will offer? We offer through the Yagnam, through the Agni. That's why the Agnihotram is become an important ritual for a Grihastha. Agni. So, Agno Prastahutihi properly. And in that Agni is nothing but who is that Agni represents to the Surya also here. Not only Agni Devata. Agni is another form, is the visible form is the Surya Bhagavan. So Samyak Aditya Upadishtate. It abides in the Aditya. Now because of the sun only, no, entire this creation is able to live here. We are getting the food because of the moon and the sun. Sun is very important. If the sunlight is not there, all the Jivarasis will die. Simply because of heat and energy and his power, which is induced into this food, the plants and all that. Everything lives here because of the sun. So Aditya Jayate, and the link is here. Because of the sun, the water is absorbed and converted into the vapor, and that vapor goes into the sky and forms the clouds. So Adityat Jayate Vrishtihi. See, in here we have seen a different connection, but here this is also giving the same idea. How the rains are coming. If the sunlight is not there, and that summer, throughout the 6 months and 9 months, the water is keep on absorbed by the sunlight, and that goes up and forms the clouds, and the clouds will move because of the wind, and wherever required, according to that wind and season and the time, the rains will come. So Aditya Jayate Vrishtihi. Vrushtehe Annam. The rains comes only, the food is available, and by eating that food only, tataha prejaha. This is the Manusmriti shloka. Now, after telling in this 50th shloka like this, 15th shloka, the second line is Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma. Paramatma Brahman is all pervading. Therefore, please understand, the all pervading Brahma always Nityam Yagne Pratishtitam. The all pervading Brahma is always residing, available in the Yagnam. See, by karma and yajna, all this, how it is slowly linking to the Parabrahma Paramatma. So this karma yoga, this attitude of yajna bhavana, first of all purifies your mind. In course of time, it makes you eligible to enter into the gnana inquiry, tattva vichara. Or if that is not happened immediately, at least you will be going to a better world and better place and better living. Yajna is for, karma yoga is for better health, better place and better living. We can say like that. No? Previously, you are with a one bedroom, one kitchen. Now 2 BK, 2 bedrooms, hall and the kitchen. So you are prospered in the same way, whether going to the other loka or here itself. So yajnas are many varieties told that if you want to get the rains, this yajna. If you want to get the children, Putrakamishti yajna. If you want to go to Swargam, Jyotishta Homam. So many things are told for this, you perform these things. So in this way, a very beautiful manual of the Karma Yoga is given, and gradually that makes the person to grow spiritually. That is the ultimate purpose. Suppose if anybody is not listening and interested, what you are talking, sir, which is not applicable, and you are simply telling like a cock and bull story, like, is it practical now? Hmm. If anybody thinks like that and talks like that, what to say, Arjuna? 16th sloka. एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तयति हयः अघायुरिन्द्रिया रामः मोघं पार्थ स जीवति. What Bhagavan mentioned in the 13th sloka, Agham Papam Pachanti, they are the eaters of the sin, they are the sinners already. That same point is now, after explaining this karmic cycle or the yajna, cosmic yajna function, Bhagavan concluding again with the same idea. Evam pravartitam chakram. We will take the Anvaya in this way. Iha, in this world, in this life, now, Saha Yaha, he who na anuvartanti pravartitam chakram. Evam pravartitam chakram. Iha Saha Yaha na anuvartanti. In this world, now and here, who is not following, anuvartanti means does not follow, does not accept, does not understand, and he just brush it out. Such nanuvartanti chakram pravartitam evam. In this manner, pravartitam means which is already initiated, which is already propelled by the Lord, and that is moving continuously. Swayam aghayuhu evam. So in this manner, aghayuhu, he is again Bhagavan telling that he is a sinful person. He is a sinful person. Papa jivanam, the sinful existence, aghayuhu. And he lives for indriya ramaha. He only lives for his own sensual pleasures only. For that he do any kind of criminal, any kind of atrocities, any kind of adharmic actions. Okay, akrida vishayeshu. All the time luxuries, more and more comfortable. How can I enjoy more and more and more? That means he gives only importance to the Ardha and Kama, never give the importance to the Dharmam and Moksham. Dharmam and moksham. So such a people are called aghayuhu, sinful people who lives only for their filling the belly sake and indriya ramaha, how more luxuriously, how many cars I can have, how many bungalows I can have, how much wealth I can accumulate. They are really Mogham Jivati Partha. Hey Arjuna, they are, he lives in a vein. He is only Moghamanna here, wasteful life. A sinful life is a wasteful life. See how important to know about this, how the lifestyle should be. What is the difference between the karma and karma yoga, and following the instructions of the Vedas, how Vedas are manuals which are eager to help only the human beings, make this entire humanity to live in harmony and peace, and ultimately discover the truth. Such Vedas, can we neglect them? Can we simply brush it out them and they belong to the only Brahmanas, they belong to the only the particular set of people? Narrow-mindedness. Never given the ears to the Shastra, never approached the Guru, never listened properly the scriptures. The Bhagavad Gita is given for the welfare of the entire humanity. It is not only for the Arjuna. The teaching is not only for Arjuna. Every one of us must place us in the place of the Arjuna. Then only we can receive the real message of the Bhagavan, and we also will be benefited, not otherwise. So, evam pravartitam chakram nanu vartayati iha yah aghayuhu indriya ramaha is simply leading a sinful life. So we should not blame that later on for our suffering, our sins. Whatever you sow, that you reap. If you are doing a good actions and you led a good life, naturally, if at all you are going to have another next life, you will be in a better. That's why I told better life, better living, better life, because there are life means 64 very lakhs of varieties of Jeevarasis, creatures are there on the earth. Out of 64 lakhs, why the human life is so precious and valuable? Because they have given the choice what to do, what not to do. Whether they want to make their life or whether they want to mar their life. This choice, willpower is given only to the human beings, but that choice should be utilized properly. Choice is ours. Choice is ours to lead a sinful life or a dharmic life. So, and for that only, if you have any doubt, see this manual, follow this. You are not going to lose anything. You think and feel in the beginning it is difficult to follow. It is not possible. Okay, we are now in the Kali Yuga, time scale, time has changed. That is all true. You say time changed and centuries have changed and the yugam changed, but the nature has changed anything? The sunrise, the flowing of the wind, uh, and the seasons, and the earth keep on producing, giving the whatever we are requiring. How many crores and millions of the Jeevarasis are living on different food? Simply how you can say time has changed, centuries have changed, yugam changed. Don't simply say like that. Of course, now there is no anywhere visible about this Vedic concept. Visibly, it is not there. Varnashrama dharmas are not evidently, visibly practiced. That's okay. But still, as a individual person, you can understand what is the value and importance of this Varnashrama dharmas. Now, where I am, what I am, how I have to be. So, where you are living and how long you are living and with what you are living is not important. How you are living, how you are leading your life. So, such a how we have to live to analyze this Karma Yoga shlokas are giving a very broad vision to us, a grand vision. More we'll see in the next class. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ हरि ओम् तत्सत्